This video app review is brought to you by the iPhoneAppReview.com.
Hey guys, it's Valerie Lauer with the iPhoneAppReview.com here with a video app review of an application with this week called Roadster. Roadster is a free application you can download with some cool features. This application actually allows you to track your trips and create easily exportable reports of your trips in the car. It tracks your mileage, it tracks your route, how far you've gone, it saves your locations, it has all kinds of cool features like that. That are really handy if you use your mileage to deduct from taxes, or for example if you need to export a report for work or anything like that. So as you can see now, it's kind of flashing orange. It does that when you're not currently doing anything and it's wondering what you're doing. It'll be red when you're done with the trip, and it will turn green, which is what we'll show you in a second, when it's kind of watching your trip as you were. Now, couple of the cool features here in this application. One of these screens so easy to kind of read. There is a welcome section in case you're unsure of how to use the application that explains about the red, orange, and green, and also how to use the app in general, so very clear. There's a report tab here where you can actually change the date range for the report you're creating, and choose all your features, etc., which is really easy and great. There's also a logbook, which shows you all your trips. Again, this happens automatically in the background, which is really nice. I actually left Roadster running all night on my phone, didn't close the app, and woke up and still had battery, so there wasn't really any problems or any issues with that. You have some map options that you can turn on and off, some display alerts, and everything's very customizable. Now, you can remove the ads from the app because you notice the first page had some banner ads. You can also activate the export feature. Now, again, the app itself is free. The export feature is $5. I think if you want the app to be useful, you're going to have to integrate that feature, and you can restore your purchases as well from here if you need to. Here in the favorites section, it can actually select position, add a favorite, name it, whatever you want to, and you're good to go. So that's neat. And then you can actually go back and forth through them to choose the different locations and change the radius on them. You can pinch to zoom. You can do all kinds of cool stuff from here, adding and going back and forth through them. So very, very neat. You can close it there. And then there's the map itself, which shows where you are at that time, and it'll actually show you your last trip, which is nice. So here we go. It obviously knows we're not going anywhere right now. I'm actually going to go ahead and pull up the trip itself and show you what it's like when it's in action next. And here we are, Roadster in action. It does take it a second to realize you are in motion, unfortunately, so we're going to have to give this just a second to catch on, but it will be a faithful interpretation, if nothing else. We're going to be going across the road up here, stopping and turning across the road. So we'll give it a second. We're still red. But if you have the application closed and you start driving, it will pop up a notification to let you know that it's begun recording. And even if you don't go in and look at it, and even if it doesn't tell you it's doing it from the very beginning, it will actually, at some point while you're driving, realize where you started from and realize where you were going, and change from red to green. So we're just going to give that a couple more seconds. It should happen at any moment now. And there we go. Now it is showing green, and this is what it will look like until your trip is over. When your trip is over, it may go orange for a bit because it's kind of computing and thinking about it. But then again, when it's done, it'll go red, and you'll also get a text message, a notification when it stops recording as well. So that is Roadster in action. Alright, and we're back on solid ground here, and as you can tell, there was a notification telling us that Roadster has stopped recording, so once again it's back to red. So that's been our look at this new app, Roadster. Again, it has some really cool practical applications, interesting for tracking and getting that logbook created. Cool to know you can actually manually create entries as well, if you need to choose a date on those. If you need to choose distance from to and add your purpose, that's all doable as well. And you can actually classify things as business, charity, medical, or other as well, which is good. So that's kind of a neat way to add into this application if you don't have this running, or if for some reason it doesn't capture your trip, which again, it captures every trip you make, which is handy. I really think that that's kind of an additional interesting kind of portion of the app. So definitely consider that as a part of your business plan. If you want to just enter information here as well, you can. So Roadster here at the iPhoneAppReview.com to give this application a 4 out of 5 stars. It's definitely cool. I'm digging the battery conservation. I do think they're missing some opportunities here, and the fact that the app actually costs $5 to do export is a little frustrating. Otherwise, really cool features, really great start, and definitely a good beginning. So if you're looking for an application that helps you track your mileage really easily without causing a lot of battery issues, this is going to be your best bet. So with the iPhoneAppReview.com, this has been Valerie Lauer with a video app review of Roadster. Until next time.